subscribers and people who haven't subscribed yet but hopefully will. I wanted to do a quick video on sensory play or messy play, rice play, whatever you want to call it. I like to do the odd kind of invitation to play. If I find that a child is particularly interested in something, I think doing a little invitation to play around their current interest can kind of extend their learning and also kind of break up the day and add a little kind of new element of play into the day. So I've done a little kind of sensory bucket this morning based around yesterday's interest. One of my children started showing an interest in where children live, so I thought it'd be a good opportunity to kind of introduce different habitats, so more like a general habitat, so kind of like land, sea, forest, that kind of thing. So just for this sensory bucket I've gone with land and sea and I've used some coloured rice for it. So yeah, just a really quick video to introduce you to this kind of play. If you would like the idea of it but you're not really sure where to start, it's super simple and I'll show you how. So this is an activity I just set up for the children. They're showing a lot of interest in where animals live and what animals eat. So I thought this would be a little kind of extra activity to bring into the playroom, which will kind of answer some of their questions, and it's a bit of play alongside their current interests. So I've done some blue rice which I've coloured here, and this is going to be the water element. So I've put a couple of animals that live in water, or at least use water, like a polar bear. And then we've got a little penguin as well. I've got a couple of little fish as well, which I'm going to put in there shortly. And then I've got a kind of land element over here. So we've got a few rocks and some green rice to represent grass and things. And then we've got some land animals over here. I've also got a big basket of animals which we can categorise, as they're playing. So they might ask, where does this one live? That kind of thing. And then I've just got some bowls here that they can use for scooping and transferring, which they really love doing at the moment. Yeah, these activities are super simple and really easy to do. This only took me about 5 minutes to set up. So yeah, I definitely recommend giving it a go. And there's lots of different themes you can use. I mean, Instagram is great for inspiration on a particular theme. If your child is interested in learning about cold areas, warm areas, if they're interested in learning about, dinosaurs, you can make a dinosaur bucket. I mean, there's so many options. And these I just got from the charity shop. So these boards I got from the charity shop, they actually came with little glasses on, but I think they're great for scooping and transferring. And then these little bowls I got from the charity shop yesterday, and they're so cute. I think they're perfect little toddler size. And then I can use them for nibbles as well when we have friends over, so it's like double use. And these little scoops you can get from lots of different places, but I think these ones came from Carla's Treasure, along with these giant buttons here, so I'll link below. And then you can add things just like rocks that you find outside. These are little minerals, lots of different precious stones here. And then these log slices you can get from anywhere, Amazon. Pine cones obviously you can find at certain times of the year. And basically to do the rice, all you need is kind of a bag or a Tupperware box, some rice, and then food colouring and a little bit of water. So you literally just chuck it all in, give it a shake, mix it up, pour it out onto like a flat surface, a tray, and just let it dry. It takes probably about an hour to dry, and then you can store it away for later, or you can use it straight away. And you can do so many different colours and variations, but it's great for all sorts of ages. Obviously, even if you've got a younger child, it is strictly edible. I mean, you wouldn't want them eating too much dry rice, but it's not really going to hurt them. So if you've got a child that is still putting things in their mouth, then you could still do this kind of activity. So this table is called a Flissat table, and it came from IKEA. And these are really good because they have these two buckets in them. So under here is another one just like this one. So they're really good for using for this kind of play, or any kind of messy activity really. If you've got sand or even water, they're good for anything. Because these are plastic and this is wood, it's all really easily wipeable, and it won't be damaged by, you know, water and things. So yeah, we do a lot of activities in here. And when you're not using the buckets, you just put this wooden bit on top. I've got another one for this side, and then we just use it as a table, so it's really versatile. So these little activities I think are really good in supporting play. So if you've got a playroom which has got a lot of kind of open-ended resources, lots of activities, and you know, maybe if you're into Montessori, you'll do lots of tray work that the child is working through. I think it's nice to add another little element of play to the space, something that's not necessarily very structured, something that is more creative, something that they can get messy with, and really kind of use their imagination. And it's kind of a nice little element of surprise as well. If there's these different kind of sensory activities, arts and crafts, you know, however you want to introduce a kind of invitation to play, it just keeps their interest and gets them a little bit more excited for kind of what's going on in the day. And another reason I love it is because it's still kind of goes alongside with the child-led approach, which I really love. It's a complete invitation to play. You've set it up in your own time whilst the child isn't with you, and then it's completely up to them as to how they choose to engage with it. There's no pressure, no kind of interference from an adult. You kind of just leave it there for them to explore in their own time in whatever way they want to. So yeah, it still kind of aligns with that child-led free play kind of approach. So I really like that. So yeah, if you want to give it a go, you can use so many different resources. We've done them with pasta, with rice, kinetic sand, normal sand, water play, ice. There's so many different options. I've got one that I'm going to do next week, which is an icy one, and I'm going to freeze some different textures inside ice, so things like flowers and leaves and that kind of stuff. I haven't really thought about what else I might put in there, but I think it'll be quite beautiful. But also, children love playing with water and my children love ice, so we've been spending a lot of time in the garden, and the mornings are really, really cold at the moment, so we're finding loads of ice in the garden. So again, it's something that I picked up on that they're really loving. So it's another way to kind of bring that into the play space. So yeah, give it a go, see what you think, see what the children think, and do check out my Instagram for more inspiration. I do these kind of activities not that regularly, but there's lots of good play ideas and information about our play space and the kind of things we do on my Instagram. So Instagram is at Mimi's Toddler Playhouse. I'll link that below. And do subscribe if you haven't already. I'll post some more videos soon, but thanks so much for watching. Love your support. Hope you're enjoying the videos. Do let me know. Bye.
Here.
Mm-hmm.